First exercise is an overhead squat. Squats, so obviously lower body's working, but this is really a full body movement. We've got the backs of the hands into the TRX straps there, really pressing back. So as you go down, you're applying pressure into the back sides of the hands into the straps, really activating the whole backside chain, really, especially up into the backside shoulders and upper back. So a great postural exercise. Movement 2, we're moving right into the Y raise. You can see her set up here, split stance, and always keep tension on the straps. If you get to that end range movement when the arms are alongside, basically right lined up with the ears, if there's some slack there, you want to adjust your positioning. I always like to say if there's slack on the strap, then there's slack on the muscle. So we always want to keep tension on that strap, therefore keeping tension on the muscle throughout the exercise. Okay, so moving on from there, number 3 is the balance reach. So just getting as long as we can here, trying to get the body just about parallel with the ground. So use those straps as kind of like guide wires, so just to help with the balance a little bit. Keep a slight bend in that working leg, and think of extending or kicking that back heel, the up heel, towards the wall behind you as you get nice and long and reach those arms out. Keep a little pressure in your hands with those handles as you extend as well. That actually will help activate the core, help activate that midsection. Last exercise, we'll get into a chest press. So you just lengthen the handles all the way out to the fully lengthened position, and then we're going into a chest press position here. Like most exercises, your body angle is dependent upon your ability. So the deeper you go here, the more challenging it'll be. Just lowering those handles right to the sides of the shoulders, and then pressing back out under control. For the second group with the TRX, we're going to start with a jump squat. Okay, so we're at mid-length with the straps, squat position, and she's going to drop down into a squat. Arms stay relatively straight. They're just guide wires, really, and they're helping. She's almost pushing her hands down into the handles a little bit on that squat. Good. Balls of the feet. You always want to land soft with your plyometrics, with your jumping. So landing soft on the balls of her feet with her jump. Next exercise is going to be a row. So she's going to lower that angle. And again, like I mentioned before, the lower you go, the harder it is with a lot of these exercises. So you gauge the intensity with your exercises when you're using the TRX. So you can see your nice neutral spine. Palms are facing each other. I like that neutral grip throughout the exercise, just driving the elbows straight back, bringing the hands right to the sides of the chest. Good? Now we're going to lengthen the handles. We're going to go full length all the way down. So the bottoms of the cradles should be about mid-calf. And she's going to get on in. We're going to go into a hip press exercise, which is great for the back side of the body, the hips, glutes, hamstrings, even into the calf. So she's got 90-degree angles at the hips and at the knees, driving her heels into the cradles and just lifting her hips, squeezing her butt at the top of the movement. Good. Show one more. Good. I'm going to just lift those feet out. Put the feet in and turn the body. Good. So she's going to start in a push-up position. She's going to perform a push-up, and then on the way up, she's going to tuck the knees in towards the chest. So the push-up is that slight hip lift as she tucks the knees in towards the chest. This is a great compound movement. Obviously, the push-ups work in the front side of the body, chest, shoulders, triceps, but that tuck is going to activate the hip flexors, work a lot of the abs and core. One more. Good. And come down to the knees. For this last circuit with the TRX, we're going to start with the single leg squat. So it's a different squat variation. We've gone overhead, we've gone jump, and now we're going single leg. So same setup. She's going to sit back, hold those handles, and get as low as she can comfortably, driving through that whole mid-foot. Good. So you make sure she doesn't come up onto the balls of the feet, or she's sitting back too far. Keeping that neutral spine on the way down, getting that good depth, and keeping that straight leg off the ground throughout the exercise. From here, we're going to spin around and go right into a Superman exercise here. So again, like I've mentioned before, your angle is going to determine the intensity of this movement. So she's keeping the whole body nice and straight. She's just extending the arms straight out, and at the end of the movement, which is why we call it a Superman, or think of the ab wheel like you're rolling out on the floor. It's a very similar movement that we're doing with the body. So if she were to move her feet back more underneath the anchor point, it would be more challenging. Just want to make sure we don't get too much lumbar extension on this as she extends out. So it's really going to challenge the shoulders and, of course, the midsection. And for all these exercises, we have these straps just about fully lengthened. Again, we want the cradles at mid-calf position. So from here, we're going into suspended lunge. So we put the foot into both cradles. Hands are going to be straight out, and she's sitting back almost into like a reverse lunge exercise, dropping that back knee towards the ground, but not having it touch. Keep that nice upright posture, driving through that front leg. Good. From here, we're going to stay right in this position, and we're going to drop down into a burpee exercise. Chest to the deck, and then stand up tall. Good. Drop it down. She's going to push off that front leg, little hop at the top, arms overhead, just as she's showing here. One more. So sitting back into that push-up. When she kicks that left foot back, we want to try to keep it off the ground as well.
Doom,